Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and it is time to see if a veteran goalkeeper can inspire a League One team all the way to the Premier League. We are approaching the end of this series, and so far only two men have inspired League One teams to the top of English football. We haven't had a veteran do it yet. So far it's been Erling Haaland at Sunderland and Matthias de Ligt at Charlton. The former did better than the latter, but so far they're the only two players to reach the Premier League. Now we have got our final veteran, and it is none other than Bayern Munich goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. Can he be the man to restore glory to the veterans and take Portsmouth to the Premier League? Let's dive into the simulation and see how Manuel Neuer gets on at Portsmouth. Right, here we are at the start of the simulation, the 5th of July 2021. This is Portsmouth, and that is where you find Manuel Neuer. If you watched the end of the previous video, the Matthias de Ligt one, I think I said he was going to Ipswich, but I told a lie. It's Portsmouth. Here he is, stuck here for 5 years on £1,000 a week. He's looking forward to moving clubs, which is fair enough, and he wants the team to win a trophy by the end of the season. Well, so do I, Manuel. That would be great. That would get Portsmouth in the Championship and one step closer to the Premier League. Manuel Neuer is 35 years old. By the time he is 40, he will be leaving the South Coast, hopefully as a Premier League player. But Manuel Neuer, one of the best goalkeepers of the 21st century, an incredible shot stopper, just an absolute phenomenon in between the sticks. You can see there, eccentricity 18. I mean, he's that high up the pitch, of course it's 18. He commands his area, he's great at rushing out, his reflexes are great, he can throw it, he's good at one-on-ones, his kicking's fab, he's composed, and he's a leader, and he is determined. But he can't take free kicks, which is neither here nor there. But is he going to be able to inspire this Portsmouth team to promotion? They're in Sky Bet League One alongside the likes of Sunderland, Charlton, Bolton, Lincoln, Ipswich and Oxford United. But can Portsmouth beat all the rest and go up to the Championship? They haven't been in the second tier for a while, but perhaps Manuel Neuer can be the man to take them up to the second tier. Let's go a year into the future. Let's see how the goalkeeper gets on at Pompey. Okay, here we are at the end of season 1 of 5, and Portsmouth and Manuel Neuer are going up, and they have done it automatically. They came second with 88 points, only missing out on the title on goal difference. They got 88 points, the exact same tally as champions Ipswich, but Ipswich's goal difference was 33, whereas Portsmouth's was only 23. But Manuel Neuer can be very proud of his performances because he was the best player in the division with an average rating of 7.4. It was a year of the goalkeepers. Manuel Neuer the best player with 7.4, but he got 8 Player of the Match awards, 5 behind Ipswich's Václav Hladký. I know I'm saying that wrong, but he got 21 clean sheets for Ipswich Town, which is way more than Manuel Neuer got at Portsmouth. How well did he do? How many clean sheets did he get? He got 14 clean sheets in 37 appearances. He conceded 34 league goals in 37 appearances, so it's less than a goal a game. It's about a goal a game. It's pretty damn good. But he has had some injury woes. He had a broken hand, which is a little bit of it's a big worry for a goalkeeper, and he also suffered a concussion in March, which ruled him out for 3 weeks. But I mean, the broken hand for a goalkeeper, there's not really much else you can do. But despite all that, a great season, 7.4 average rating for a goalkeeper. I mean, all he's got to do there is stand and save shots. To get a 7.4 is exceptional, and unsurprisingly, the best player at the club. 49 appearances in all competitions, and his average rating was even better in all competitions, 7.53. But he didn't get any goals or assists, which is, it's just disappointing, isn't it? I mean, come on, Manuel, you can do everything else. Why can't you score or put some chances on a plate for your teammates? Did they have any cup success? Let's have a little look. Well, the Carabao Cup, they got to the 4th round where they were beaten by Watford. FA Cup, they were beaten in the 4th round as well, losing to Birmingham. And in the Papa John's Trophy, the Pizza Cup, they were beaten in a penalty shootout in the semi-finals by Shrewsbury. Neuer wasn't even in goal for this one. This was when he was actually injured. He got injured in the previous game at home to Accrington. And maybe if he'd been in goal for this penalty shootout, Portsmouth would have made it to the Pizza Cup final, and Manuel Neuer could have won himself a lifetime supply of Papa John's pizza. What would his favourite topping be? Going to be stereotypical and say, because he's German, sausage. But after the first year, all is well at Portsmouth for Manuel Neuer. Plenty of clean sheets, plenty of Player of the Match awards, best player in the division, and he's going up to the Championship. But how will they do in the second tier? Let's go into year 2. Let's see how Neuer and Portsmouth get on. Right, here we are, season 2, the Sky Bet Championship, and Portsmouth, while they haven't gone up, have had a very good season. Despite only just coming up from League One, they have finished 9th with 70 points. They weren't too far away from the playoffs. I mean, they were 10 points, which is 4 games worth, but still, to just be coming straight back up is pretty damn good. And Manuel Neuer, once again, the best player in the division. He's actually been playing even better. Average rating 7.48. Maybe he's been busier in the Championship, but he got 13 Player of the Match awards, more than anyone in the entire division, and he kept 20 clean sheets throughout the entire season. I mean, that is absolutely sensational. 20 clean sheets from 42 appearances, 35 goals conceded. That's only one more than he conceded in League One, and he actually played 5 more games. What a season from Manuel Neuer, a true titan of goalkeeping, and Portsmouth, unsurprisingly, have made him captain. He is the leader at Fratton Park, and of course, he is their best player. But I mean, how could he not be their best player? I mean, they've got Max Kilman, he's pretty good, but he's been a bit disappointing actually. But Mauricio Pochettino's son's been alright. I assume that's Mauricio Pochettino's son. He does look a bit like him. Was he at Tottenham? He was. It's Mauricio Pochettino's son. Got some goals, got some assists. More than Manuel Neuer. The best player at the club with a 7.46 in all competitions. They were beaten in penalties in the Carabao Cup, in which Manuel Neuer scored. He actually stepped up to take the first penalty for Portsmouth. This man knows no bounds. He's an absolute phenomenon. FA Cup, they were humped 4-0 by Arsenal. Manuel Neuer only getting a 6 there. He was pretty powerless against the Gunners. But when we look at the Sky Bet Championship table, we have organised it by goals against. You can see there is Portsmouth. There were only 6 teams who conceded less than Pompey. They conceded 45 goals. The best record was Brentford, who came second, only conceding 36. And to be fair to Manuel Neuer, he didn't concede all the 45 goals. That was some other guy who played in for the other 4 games, which is, well, it is what it is. The issue for Portsmouth has been scoring goals. They scored 53, giving them a goal difference of 8, which maybe could have been a bit higher. You can see there, when we compare them to the other teams in terms of the goal scoring charts, a lot more teams were ahead of them, but it's a real foundation to build on in year 3. Despite being 37 now, is he? 37 years old, Manuel Neuer is still playing absolutely brilliantly, and he could be our best chance of a veteran player guiding a team to the Premier League. He was brilliant in League One, he was even better in the Championship. He's going to have another year in the second tier, but hopefully it's his last. Let's go into year 3. Let's see if this time Portsmouth can go up to the top flight. Okay, season 3 and to the Championship we go. Manuel Neuer, not the best player in the division, but Portsmouth also close to going up. They came 4th with 84 points. They were only 5 points off the title, 4 points off automatic promotion, but they were beaten in the playoffs, losing in the semi-finals to Brighton. Brighton were beaten in the final themselves by Bournemouth, but Portsmouth getting better and better year after year, with Manuel Neuer leading the lads. 7.34 average rating, only toppled by Chris Mepham of Bournemouth, but he got 11 Player of the Match awards, more than anyone else in the entire division. But when it comes to clean sheets, he was beaten by Nick Pope, Mark Travers, Robin Olsen. How many did Manuel Neuer get? Let's have a little look. 45 appearances, 15 clean sheets. I mean, it's still pretty good. He conceded 40 goals. Again, it's less than a goal a game, which is just You can't really ask for much more when you're a goalkeeper, can you? 7.36 average rating. It's still absolutely fabulous from Manuel Neuer, who I can only assume still the best player at the club. He is. Second best player, Daniel Amati, which is nice to see, I guess. On loan from Leicester. I know he's on loan from Wolves, so he's left Leicester. Christ, he's had a few clubs, hasn't he? It's irrelevant, it doesn't matter, but he's done well at Portsmouth, and that's kind of all that matters. Let's check the schedule out. I want to see what happened in these playoff games. So they met Brighton, and they actually won the first leg with a clean sheet from Manuel Neuer, 7.7 rating. They won 1-0, but in the second leg, it looks like Manuel Neuer had an absolute stinker. The worst player on the pitch with a rating of 5.8, which has sadly condemned Portsmouth to another season of Championship football. It was a great end to the campaign to solidify their place in the top 6. But Portsmouth are staying in the second tier once again. But it has been a really good season. And just from a team perspective for Portsmouth, they're getting closer. Season 1, done well in the League One. Season 2, solid in the Championship. Season 3, playoffs. Season 4, we've got to go up automatically, haven't we? Can they do it? Let's find out. Come on, Manuel, you can do it. I believe in you. Someone's got to. Okay, Season 4, and this is not the time for Portsmouth to go up to the Premier League. If anything, they've got further away. They finished 11th, a top half finish, but no playoff charge for Pompey. But Manuel Neuer is still doing his bit. The best player in the league, 7.39 and 15 clean sheets. They got 61 points, the same as Hull. They were ahead of Swansea, they were ahead of Huddersfield, they were ahead of Sunderland and Barnsley and a few other teams. But there was 17 points shy of the playoffs there. QPR in 6th place with 78 points. Portsmouth well off the pace for a playoff charge in Season 4. Season 3 in the Championship. At 39 years old though, Neuer's still been absolutely brilliant. His Player of the Match awards have gone down just 6 this time, but I mean, it's still pretty good. He played every single possible minute of Championship football. The first time at Portsmouth he's completed a full season. And he still managed to concede less than a goal a game. This time 42 goals conceded in 46 appearances. 15 clean sheets, and his average rating was up in the league to 7.39, 7.4 in all competitions. Despite being 39 years old, he's still a wonderful goalkeeper. But I mean, is that really a surprise? Goalkeepers can go on forever, really. Well, not forever, otherwise Peter Shilton would still be in goal for someone getting lobbed by Diego Maradona. That wouldn't happen, poor bloke's dead. But Manuel Neuer showing no signs of slowing down, but he needs to get an extra inch out of his Portsmouth teammates, and he's only going to have one more season to get them up to the Premier League. We haven't really had any low points for Portsmouth in this simulation, but we need one final high. Can they deliver in Season 5? Can they deliver promotion? Let's find out. Come on, this is the final chance. Can they do it? Oh, I don't know. Okay, here we are, the 5th and final season, and sadly it does not end on a high note. It ends with Manuel Neuer, the 3rd best player in the Championship, with Portsmouth finishing in 15th place, 61 points, leaving them condemned to Championship football. Manuel Neuer only toppled by Jakob Moder and Matty Longstaff, but he got 12 Player of the Match awards in his final season in English football. And for the first time in England, he's conceded more goals than he's played games. 45 appearances in the Championship, 51 goals conceded, but he's still kept 15 clean sheets, an average rating of 7.29. What a time Manuel Neuer has had at Fratton Park. I'm just so disappointed it hasn't ended in Premier League promotion, but Manuel Neuer will be leaving Portsmouth with a grand total of 79 clean sheets. 79 clean sheets in 5 seasons. At the age of 40, that is absolutely exceptional. Manuel Neuer has done himself proud in this simulation. Age is but just a number. But for Portsmouth, they remain in the second tier. Can a veteran goalkeeper inspire a League One team to the Premier League? No, they can't. But they can get to the playoffs and keep plenty of clean sheets. We will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. Next time we'll be having the young goalkeeper. It's going to be Antonio Donnarumma. But until then, we will see you around.